lights, young barracuda watching for them gray whites. Way bright stage lights, they might just take the pipe if I play it right. Aim tight, go bananas, take a bite. Hold the hammers, might take your life in your pajamas. Play it right and take a hike to Alabama. I'm gone. I be in and out the spot. I ain't got no time to talk. Nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road. I be living like a boss. Nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a pussy. Knock the pussy out the park. Nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money. I been winning from the start. Nigga, I'm gone.
What's up, you guys? How are you guys doing today? I wanted to try something different. Let's see. This is a video from Conspiracy Bot. It's called Scary Conspiracy Theories That Will Make Your Jaw Drop. And it's a TikTok compilation. Okay. So you can't see me. So I want us to watch this. I want to watch this and I want to talk about this, okay? Because I didn't really watch the whole thing. I watched some of it. I'm gonna watch the rest of it with you guys. Oh, so sorry. I was up late last night, bro. Like I was up until like 2 a.m. I was up until like 1 making videos with you guys, or 12:30. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but allow me to exaggerate. Okay, let me exaggerate. I was up late. Okay. All right, so let's start. Let's kick this off.
As fellow Disney stars, are you all in a secret Illuminati-like club?
No.
Is it because you can't tell me if you are?
No.
Is that true, Sam?
Inconclusive. I don't believe this. I don't care what you tell me. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I think that the Illuminati is so commercialized that they have branded the Illuminati. I don't trust that word anymore. Back in the day, it actually held some weight, but I don't trust that word anymore. Now there are actual shadow groups that hide behind this blanket term called the Illuminati. So when I see stuff like this, I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Can you imagine?
Are you a part of the Illuminati?
Yes. No, I'm not. Did that come up as a lie when I said yes?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, see? That means I'm not. You
you
said,
said
are
both
you a part of
answers.
the Illuminati? And I said yes.
And then you changed it.
And then I said no. But I said I'm just kidding.
Don't try to work the system.
First of all, let's talk about the con artisty way that she really did just try to finesse the whatchamacallit, if it was real. You can't say no and then say yes. All right, like did anything with look, didn't Ray J already expose the Kardashians for using fake lie detector people? Like, I don't think I would believe pretty much anything with the Kardashians is a I want to say publishing, but that's not what it is. It's production. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, let me work you. You need to
I
stop.
am not a part of the Illuminati.
Think you are correct. They live multiple lives and get to choose what life they wanted to do. Don't get me wrong, genetics do pass on, but they literally look the same.
This is what made me want to do this video. This right here. I don't think you guys understand. I don't think you guys understand the heaviness of this that they're trying to put in our face right here. To talking about how all of our celebrities have like doppelgangers that was alive back in the day, and how they look exactly like them, and they had lived many lives. And I don't think people really if you add that to the fact that almost all the celebrities are related, it brings you to the understanding that it really is a particular bloodline. And you got to understand, the lines have been blurred. The lines have been blurred with the religious figures, the political head figures, and the and Hollywood. They're all related. And it's like when you sit down and you realize that they're all related, that's a rabbit hole. That's a rabbit hole within itself. But then you realize, but not only is everyone related, but there was a person once upon a time that lived that looked exactly like this new person, and they were both famous, like in a sense, like they might be a painting about them, or even but Michael Jackson in the statue. I'm gonna play it. I want you to hear it.
Dudes that look like you. Okay. So they just think that you've been on the earth since you've just been around. There's just different generations. I just wanted to show you, just in case.
We're all stardust, baby.
I know. That's it.
You know.
What is my name? Look at this.
Okay. So what do we got?
What do you think?
What is this? In the beard and the cheekbones and the forehead.
Look at that guy.
You know who he reminds me of? Like that picture right there. I don't know. Oh, that's the French actor Paul Monet. But you know what else? When I look at that picture, I don't know why, but I think of a vampire. Like, I don't know why. It's me personally, but when I look at that picture, I don't know. I don't know. All right.
It's a French actor, Paul Monet.
Yeah, we have the same foreheadish eyebrow, I think. Yeah.
But that's the real.
Oh.
No, I kind of see a little bit of it.
Got the eyes.
I just.
Now, they want to put stuff in your face and make it normal. I don't think it's a coincidence that they really started talking about that stuff once Clonade became public. It's a serious hole. It's a serious rabbit hole that it's really fun to jump down. I'm not going to hold you, because then you really have to think of what are the people of the damned? What are they really? I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole with y'all for a little bit, because y'all about your good sis. Y'all about to go in your good sis mind. Welcome to my mind. Okay, this is what I lay up at night and I think about. What really are the people of the damned? Are the people of the damned? Are they supposed to keep coming back and coming back and coming back and ushering as many souls as they can to a effed up place? You know, are they really the wardens of this prison planet, and they come back and in different eras of the world, they come back as different prominent figures to be able to sway the population to do as they will. And in the textbooks, if you read some of the textbooks about, like early textbooks, they refer, when they do experiments on us, they refer to it as human experiments. But not all experiments were human experiments. Some of them were experimenting on people. I would like to know, what is the difference between a person and a human in their eyes? was human this experiments, the way of saying that they experiment on a man of hue, which are black people, which are, you know, original. So, and if so, what was their reasoning behind, you know, humans being the prototype of what they were doing? And you know, I was told that the human race was also supposed to be like a slave race. It's crazy. Like, it's when I've been reading about this stuff for a long time, and a lot of the things, like I said before, a lot of things that I used to have like access to, they have scrubbed it from the computer. You can't find a lot of this stuff anymore. So some of it I have on books and stuff like that, but a lot of it just got lost with the scrubbation.
And I want to say something else. One of the things that I learned from whistleblowers from the cabal itself is that they have to work within something they call the rules. And this is very, very important. So I really want to make sure that this gets into the film. The rules are a body of spiritual principles that they must follow in order to be allowed to exist. Now, what do I mean by allowed to exist? I mean that they are aware that there are benevolent forces that will prevent them from achieving their goals unless we give them permission to enslave us. Now, think about that. Well, I didn't give them permission. So why did they put this plan for 3 world wars on display in a book that's hanging there open behind glass in the British Museum Library of London? And those 3 world wars that they're outlining are exactly World War I, World War II, and the war on terrorism. Because the rules state that they have to tell us what they're doing. Therefore, if we allow it to happen, we have consented to tyranny, we have consented to enslavement. Now, if you get into the secret history of the cabal, this was rediscovered by Queen Elizabeth, the original Elizabeth that we've heard about from the 1500s. Queen Elizabeth's royal astrologer, a man named John Dee, who is the prototype of the wizard with the long beard, the hat, and what he did was to rediscover, through these ancient documents that were in the Vatican, the technology of how to access what they considered to be spiritual beings that were useful to them, but what we would consider to be demonic or evil beings. These beings need to be accessed through a very complex set of rituals and ceremonies. You cannot just ask for them to show up. You have to follow very elaborate and specific protocols. If you follow those protocols, it's like having an IP address, which is what we use to go online in order to notate a website. Every website has its own IP address. These spiritual beings, such as Baal and Moloch, which they still do ceremonies for today, such as in Bohemian Grove, there is a giant effigy, stone effigy of an owl. That's the god Moloch.
I was trying to let this play out as much, but you know your good sis got ADHD, and I will forget. So I wanted to say, first of all, that it's not just with the cabal. I need people to understand that is life in general. Especially when someone is working, how can I put this? In order for someone to be able to successfully curse you, you have to curse yourself. And or you have to agree to it. And I cannot fathom the amount of people that just willingly curse yourself. It's really astonishing to me. I have been spiritual for years, you know. I used to be a Christian, and I'm no longer a Christian. I'm a spiritual person. I keep my practices and beliefs and stuff pretty private. I am a gatekeeper of my practices. But however, I do believe in God. And even more, I believe in morality. I believe in right and wrong. And I really try to tell people that a lot of the times you are your biggest enemy, right? You are your biggest threat. And I don't think you guys understand how powerful the spiritual world is. I don't think you understand how much of this material world relies on the spiritual world. And not only that, but how both of them relies on you as an individual. The way you see the world is how you're going to get it. And so many people curse themselves. And one thing I want to say about him and these rituals is a lot of times channels like myself will point out little rituals and stuff, or big rituals that happen at the like the Grammys and stuff like that. Like, if you haven't noticed, all of those shows, they're all the same ritual. Like each show is opening a door, or each show is okay. Let's say you had to do one big ritual to get something that you wanted, like through the whole, I believe it was George Floyd. And they really wanted to usher in that sickness. They wanted to usher in the vid. They really did. And they needed us to do that. And I don't think you understand the Black Cube ritual that was going on to do it. I don't think you understand the sickness ritual. I don't think you understand the petulance rituals and stuff that they were doing, how people were putting up the black cubes and covering their things with the black squares, holding a sign, chanting, "I can't breathe." You're cursing yourself. So with I did not watch, was it the Grammys with the horns? I didn't watch that. I'll watch it. But and the Rihanna, just looking at the Rihanna halftime show alone, I saw sickness. I saw people in hazmat suits. I don't know what you guys saw, but I saw a hazmat suit, and I saw a dictator, one dictator rising up out of everybody. That's why everything was white, plain, and she was red. And if you haven't noticed, red seems to be a really big theme. So it's not, and not only that, but these people have found our religion and gatekeeped it from us. This is an ancient religion that he rediscovered. Get out of here. You can't rediscover it. They stole it. They stole it, and then they said it was bad, gave us a fake religion with a little bit of our spirituality sprinkled in there, because Christianity is nothing but what they told us, what our actual spirituality sprinkled in there. That's why so many things work. It's deep. I don't want the video about to be too long anyway.
Moloch. The god Moloch goes all the way back to Rome and Carthage, in which they were offering child sacrifices to this god in exchange for power. So John,
I forgot to say this: like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff, comment, and you know what I'm saying, down at the bottom, let me know what you think. Okay? But they still do child sacrifices. They still do.
John Dee rediscovered the technology of how to draw the magic circles, how to say the right incantations, how to actually do black magic on a governmental level. This is what people are going to have so much trouble with once disclosure happens, is that these people actually practice black magic, and they are very, very good at it.
I think what people are going to have the hardest thing, I think the hardest pill to swallow for a lot of people, especially like very religious people, is the fact that they don't know that they're doing magic as well. the thing about Christianity and a lot of other religions is it's hard to fight your demons if you're never allowed to really confront them. You don't even know who you're fighting. You know, as a Christian, I was so scared all the time of the other half, the other side, the devil, you know, that I couldn't, I everything was externalized. All of my faults was put on this entity, this demon, this devil. And I was scared of it, so I didn't confront it. You know, and I think one of the things that people are really, once the veil is lifted fully, and you know what? Let me tell you something else too. A lot of spiritual people, look at me, spiritual people. A lot of you guys don't believe in reading the Bible, bro. Read the Bible, bro. Read all of these texts, because I'm telling you now, there is information everywhere. The Bible is really a book. Like it's really a book with stuff. Look, there is some real serious information put in the Bible that is, and is some very prevalent to these times. Don't discount. Like, one thing that we do is we'll see something wrong and we'll just discount the whole thing. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The king and queen of the Illuminati, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay-Z has been caught wearing this sweatshirt many times that says, "Do what thou wilt." If you look those words up, that is literally the satanic mandate. His company, Rock Nation, is literally an Illuminati sign, just like he's doing in this picture. If you write their daughter's name Blue Ivy backwards in Latin, it translates into the word Lucifer's daughter. There were other rumors that those initials mean born living under evil, and Ivy stands for Illuminati's very youngest. Jay-Z is a part owner of the Nets, and it makes a lot of sense why Kyrie Irving plays for them, because if you wear his shoes, they literally have the evil eye on them.
Tory Lanez goes to jail. They gave y'all all the facts of the juice of Tory Lanez going to jail and this, that, and the third, and Megan getting arrested and da-da-da-da. 2 days after that, I get a call from Rock Nation that says, "Yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement."
Rock Nation! Because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you!
Illuminati tryna get me, nigga. But I'm the one they gotta spit like a Britney, nigga. Through the hot and cold, I would never sell my soul. And if I gotta die for that, I'm dying Christian, nigga.
If you didn't know, Beyonce was I don't like the word witch, but I'm just saying, if you didn't know that she partook in those practices by now, I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't know that she partook in them practices, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. She is the feminine energy, the divine feminine. And the Kardashians, they use male energy, masculine energy. Everybody knows that antennas, energetic people are full of melanin. That is why Beyonce does what she do for Black women, Black feminine, and the Kardashians do what they do to Black masculines, Black men. They're covens. Yes, they are covens. Actually, no. Witches, like three, there's like, I'll say about good maybe 3 to 4 witches in a coven. Once it reaches to thousands, it's called a hive. Thousands of witches practicing together is called a hive. And the mother of the hive is called the queen. All I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. If you're going to practice spirituality, if you're going to accept these practices, if you're going to do that, don't do it under the guise of being a Christian. That is horrible. Do it and understand. I'm not, look, I ain't judging. Okay. I'm not judging. All I'm saying is stop lying to yourself, bro. Like, stop lying. How much of a blind eye can you turn? That's all I'm asking. At some point, you lying to yourself because you ain't lying to us. We know. And she knows. And she knows. And you know, I know. I'm telling you, you know it.
Looking for trouble and you found it. The new album of 2015. I'm too violent and shit seems like I'm cooped out with lucid dreams. I'm a new route for these MCs. This is a drought that's coming. I'm about to sprout to start a new styles full of envy. I need to cool down what is in me. Everything I had bottled up pukes out when the pen bleeds. You drown from a 16. Who's doubt in the 60s? I can spit a wild verse without taking a breath. The crowd surf. Who's helping this kid breathe? The world's against me, so I gotta come harder than the average. Think smarter than the masses. Everybody's on the move.
Told me I had to like kind of sacrifice something. They said you're gonna have to pay it back because you just put this information out there. This is gonna put people in the wrong mindset of what we're trying to do in society. So they told me that if I don't do these list of things, then they're going to hurt my family or hurt, people that I really care about. And they told me to go to this office. It was on Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles. And then when I went in, I asked them over the phone, what are they going to have me do? They said they couldn't tell me. And then when I went into the office, they sat me down and it was like an all white room. And they opened one of the doors and it had a Gucci suit. A Gucci bodysuit. And I said, oh no, please don't tell me that is what I think it is. They said, yeah, it's exactly what you think it is, pal. And I said, no, please no, not the Gucci suit. They said it's the Gucci suit. This is the only way that you can repay for what you've done. And I said,
Gator boots and the pimped out Gucci suit. I ain't got no job, but I stay fly.
not the Gucci suit, please. And they said, it's the Gucci suit. They said, we've ran some facial recognition programs on you, and you're going to need to be this man, and you're going to need to also contradict whatever you speak about so you can create a balance in this scene of hip hop that you're in.
People thought I was crazy when I say celebrities play other celebrities. Hobson is Gucci Mane. Very obvious, very obvious. He's let you know as well, that film, there's music video as well, it's exactly what they do as well. But people think I'm crazy.
I believe it's something more sinister than that. I don't think one person plays multiple characters. I do believe in cloning. I believe that there is DNA on file, old DNA on file, and I believe they are making replicas of these people, and I think they're breeding these people. That's why they're all related. These people are being bred, and the souls that are being put in them are, how can I put this? Demonic entities, which, they say that celebrities think they're gods. I don't believe they think they're gods. I believe that the souls that inhabit them have been on this earth and roaming this earth for thousands of years. And I do believe that these people are picked at a very young age, broken. All right, I'm gonna try to run through this with y'all. I'm gonna try to run through the scenario with you guys. I believe that someone is inseminated. A person is, because there's been test tube babies forever. Stop trying to make it seem like they just started making test tube babies. I was born in the 80s. Okay, the early 80s. Yes, your good sis is up there. Okay, your good. I know I'm up there. Okay. And even back when I was young, we was talking about people in their test tube babies. So, and I know, and we know there has been test tube babies. Okay. So I'm going to run you down what I believe goes on. somebody that a woman or a man, they have fertility issues, they can't have children. Somebody comes in, or they're breeders. Some of these people just breed these babies, and they're already pre-picked. So when a baby comes, they have a soul in them, because a soul comes into a baby in the womb. But that's not the soul that they want in the baby, because that body was bred for the God that is going to inhabit that body. So what they do is that MK Ultra, they break it. They break that child, or they break that soul, that spirit, and they put it near death. And I believe this can happen in the womb, and I believe this could probably happen outside of the womb. And I believe that the reason why a lot of the celebrities suffer miscarriages is because some of the fetuses don't survive that. And so I believe they break it to have that spirit leave, and then the spirit that they want to come inside that child. And I don't know if y'all understand this or notice or not, but a lot of times when someone takes on another spirit, their body and their facial expressions and everything changes. Now, I do believe that the breeders, the people that are bred for this, I do believe they have the same DNA. That's why it looks like they're being cloned over and over and over again, because they are. Because they are. And they've been doing this for a long time. I believe that they found out how to do this back in ancient Egypt. And they have been doing this for a very long time. And I believe they stumbled on that because they were trying to find a way to have a baby with their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, without it being deformed. So they can keep like the monarchy, or keep it in the family, but not have them deformed. So I believe that they have been working on this and working with the gods, and they have been doing this for a long time. And now we have celebrities, and I believe they've been doing this before that. I believe that I'm telling you, this is just my beliefs, though. This is me. You're good, sis. Look, you're in my mind. This is what I think about when I lay awake. Okay, welcome to my mind. Strap in. It's a bumpy ride.
I know some of y'all are just gonna hate me after this one, but just like the WWE, the NBA, and the NFL are both 100% what? Scripted. You see my face, you just gotta know I'm speaking facts, bro. Let's get into it. So we all know that the WWE is obviously fake and rigged and, you know what I'm saying, staged. WWE brands itself as sports entertainment, not pro wrestling, okay? So naturally, I'm trying to see if the NFL is sports or entertainment. I look it up on Google. First thing I notice is that nothing pops up. Every source I found, though, says that the NFL is an entertainment business rather than a sport. NFL has defined itself in court as a sports entertainment business. And when I say fake, I don't mean the players. These are obviously still the best players in the world. It's just that they now have to follow a script. It's serious money and power behind these teams, y'all. Look at how much money they're making a year. These are billions. There's a lot of similarities between ancient Rome and now, y'all. They doing the same thing.
A couple of videos ago, I had spoke about the rituals that need to be placed in order to call gods or to get favor, and that's one of them. Like the scripts. That's why a lot of times when you see these videos like myself, we're talking about well, not me, because I don't really do gematria, but they're talking about the gematria and how the numbers add up when someone dies. That's because it's communication. Football games, basketball games, all of that is communication. That's how they talk to each other. They don't speak in like like a verbal language. Everything's in signs and symbols and numbers.
Yeah, I remember all these coffins. Officially, they're plastic grave liners, 7 feet long, 3 feet deep, with lids. The company that makes them says they're just being stored for people's pre-needs. Well, who in the hell has a pre-need for this many coffins? Unless they're...
Yeah, so I had a random thought last night, and I apologize in advance because it's kind of creepy. So you know that theory about how like we never die, our brains just create a new reality where we survived whatever happened, and they're like, remember that time you almost had an accident? What if you really died and your brain just, portaled you into a new reality where you avoided the accident? So I started thinking about all the times where like I was home alone and I thought I heard something in my apartment or someone in my apartment, and then I get up and I'm like, oh, okay, no one's there. What if I really got like murdered and like sliced and diced? But my brain just changed my reality to where I'm still surviving.
We're in the area of I didn't watch this yet. Okay, but I might have to do a part 2 because I ain't trying to make this too long. But number 1, dang, I forgot what I was going to say. I had a brain fart. But to what? That was weird. Did I glitch? It's like, no, I'm fucking with y'all. But nah, for real. I do believe in interdimensions. I do believe that there is many dimensions, many of them. And we actually can move freely through them. We can. We cannot because of the sugar and all the other things in our diet. If we didn't have the things in our diet, I do believe we could move through those. People do it. I do it. Like when I go to sleep, I go to different places. I love it. Like I look forward to going to sleep. I'm not gonna hold you. Like my dreams are so vivid, they're so beautiful. I love it. And so or my dreams are, I love my dreams. I'm not gonna hold you. They let me know if I'm worried about something, or if something is not right. I'm a dream person. But yeah, I do believe that we are interdimensional beings, and there are, well, I believe we were, but fall of man, the fall of man, we fell. I don't think people really understand what fell from grace meant.
That is very true. If you know anything about P. Diddy, baby, he always be around some unfortunate events. But for my safety TikTok, this is completely scripted. I am an actress, just simply acting the scene. Guys, do not take me serious. Let's hop into part 3 and see what Jaguar got to say about this.
See this bullshit ass motherfucking game fucking with people that you love, that you like, that you... It's too many coincidences.
Too many. You...
Fuck you, honeycomb.
Oh. Stamp it.
We gonna get you and your little dog, too. And congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did. Has anybody asked theyself about that shit?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are asking about what's going on with it. Yeah, a lot of people are looking at it like that's the way the new relationship should work.
What, to get paid?
Yeah,
She was getting $500K a month. She quit because he dropped her down.
Yeah, I think that's where they're at with it now.
No, but understand this. Think about this. And there are women in this room. Why would you quit? What the fuck is going on that $250,000 ain't enough?
Ladies?
Like, fuck the fact that he... I'm just saying, fuck the fact that he cut it from 500 to 200. Who the fuck gives a shit? 200K? Who 250K? Who turned it down 250K a month? What the fuck is going on in that relationship that 250K ain't enough?
Could see some things. That ain't worth 250K. That's gotta be some dark shit. Like, people are not understanding that girl quit 250K. 1 million every quarter. Well, I'm sorry, $1 million every quarter. Shit. Now she was getting 2 million a quarter, but then she got, fuck you got going on. That's so deep that it ain't worth $1 million a quarter. That's how he operates. He has people followed. He has people watched. He does all kinds of fucking. He's a fucking piece of shit. Too much money. I feel bad for the kids.
All right. That's that. And I'm going to say about Jaguar Wright. I need you guys to understand and to realize and always to remember she was part of the industry when Jaguar Wright first came out. And you could refer back to her and Storm's interview and her and Tasha K's interview. She said she was the person who used to bring the girls to the group. She used to bring them to girls. She is media trained. I can't believe you. Like, I wanted to so bad for so long. No, I'm lying. Because even when she first came out, I had doubts for real. Like, I used to say, like, look, this woman, she is trained. And then on top of that, she comes out, she say all of this stuff. And the easiest way to lie to somebody is to put truth in it. That's the easiest way to lie and to manipulate, is to do it with a little bit of truth. Matter of fact, you could put a lot of truth in there and 1 or 2 lies. It's the easiest way. And she just seems calculated. I can't. But what she's saying, and what's so messed up, is a lot of things she's saying is not a lie. It really makes people be like, hold on, wait, she right. But then she goes with these antics that I can't get behind. But Puffy is, Puffy the devil. Y'all know Puffy ain't right. Y'all know he ain't right. And I think the real question is not what does Young Miami see that'll make her quit for $250. It's if what she's saying is so bad that she would quit for $250, why is she still there? What is her actual moral compass? What is it? What is she willing and not willing to do morally? If this man is the devil and she is willing for $500,000 a month, if she's willing to dance with the devil, sleep with the devil, wake up with the devil, what does that make her? I'm just saying. And isn't she an Aquarius like me? Oh my God, we are that. Come on, Aquarius, sis. But you know what? I can't hate on that either, because the thing about it is you got to live in your truth. You got to. And the truth is horrible and ugly a lot of the times. I'm telling you, you face it. It is bad. It's not good. You got to get through it. But all right, y'all, that's it. I've been on here for 43 minutes running my mouth. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Love y'all. God bless and goodbye.